To be honest, I don't really like eating my own food. No.
Who's the better cook? Who's the better cook at home? Hi, my name is Ibby Moubbader and I'm the creative director of ESCA Group. I am here with my co-host Natasha and with Dan Hong. What an honor it is to have you here today. Honestly, I'm so happy you're here.
Well, thanks for inviting me. I'm pumped.
You're an inspiring person, of course. You're an inspiring chef, not just to me, but to all chefs in Sydney and probably worldwide. You are a TV personality. You have an amazing community of people who love what you do, who follow what you do. Tell me about you, man.
I never intended to be, like this, I guess, this popular or whatever you want to call it. I didn't even know what I wanted to do when I finished school, I failed my HSC and all that. I grew up in the industry. My parents owned restaurants and I thought maybe I'd just become a chef because I liked cooking at home, because my parents weren't around at nighttime. They were just running the restaurant. So I was left to my own devices, and that's kind of how I decided to cook. And after doing a few years of fine dining and all that, I just decided to cook what I love to eat. And then I guess people enjoyed that fact of like just being honest, being yourself, and just cooking what we love eating, what makes us happy.
Your mum plays a huge inspiration on your cooking, correct?
Yeah, so she's one of the Vietnamese icons of Vietnamese cooking in Sydney. She started this restaurant called Tan Binh in 1991, back on John Street in Cabramatta. So she, for me, is the best cook in the world. That's like my death meal is like my mum's bún bò Huế, which is like a spicy central Vietnamese noodle soup. I go to my mum's house almost every Monday for Monday Hong dinners, where she cooks amazing food for me and my family and my sister and her kids and the extended family. So
that's so beautiful.
She's my inspiration. That's why I've never really opened like a straight up Vietnamese restaurant, because It's exactly like I can't compete. She'll just be like, "Oh, I'll just give you the recipes. Like it's fine." Like it's like, but it's not the same. Yeah, it's just not the same. Like even if she gives you the recipes, it's not like her touch. I'm sure everyone knows that. Like especially growing up in ethnic families, it's just like not the same as my nonnas or my moms or whatever.
And I think each person is very protective of his family's recipes. My mom makes the best mlochi, and I'm sure your mom makes the best.
Everything. The best pho, the best soups, broths. Like even my kids, like I'm not saying they're fussy, but they're like typical kids where they're very fussy with a few things and that. But anything my mum makes for them, they love it. They eat it.
So what do me and Natasha need to do to get to you this Monday?
Well, the thing is, she doesn't do them very often anymore because she's just traveling a lot. She's in Vietnam right now, so I'll let you know, if she ever does, because there's always a few special guests that come every Monday that are not part of the family.
Okay, well, we'd be honored.
I'd love to be on that list. Did she teach you how to cook?
No, not really, no. I took her for granted back in the day because she was just running restaurants. So she didn't really teach me how to cook. I learned how to cook myself just by watching people like Jamie Oliver on the TV show and stuff like that, and being at home without the parents. And then when I started my apprenticeship, I just did lots of fine dining and stuff like that. When I finished my apprenticeship, after I left fine dining, is when I decided to cook what I like to eat, which was Asian food. And that's when I started asking my questions to my mama, how do you do this? How do you do that? And stuff like that.
His family is actually engineers.
Well, my dad is. My dad's like
your mum too.
Well, my mum used to be a scientist. Yeah. My parents were super smart. Like they both got university scholarships to study in Australia in the very early 70s.
Were they disappointed with your decision to be a chef?
No, they kind of knew it was coming. Like, it's not like in year 12 where they knew I wasn't, going to be there. Like I started going down like this from about year 8 onwards. Like I wasn't the best guy in high school. I wasted my parents' money actually. They sent me to private school. Yeah, I know.
But you found your path.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's with all careers, or if you find something you love doing, then you're gonna try at it. You're gonna be good at it, because you enjoy doing it, I guess.
With your kids, when you have one daughter?
I have 2 daughters and a son.
Oh
wow. Yeah.
Wow, family.
Yeah.
Big family.
Crazy.
If your kids were to say they want to be chefs, would you encourage them to go to uni? What's your perspective?
Oh, I mean, I don't recommend, look, I love hospitality and I love the industry, but I wouldn't recommend
It's hard work.
It is hard.
It is hard
hard. I mean,
work.
look,
It
if
is
they
hard
want
work.
to, if they're young and they want to earn a bit of money working in a bar or a restaurant, you know, would I recommend it for like a career for the rest of their life? Not sure. You know, it depends. It depends how passionate they are and
Of course,
stuff.
it depends. But I personally probably wouldn't encourage it in any way. However, if my son wants to really become a chef and he could see he's passionate about it, I would, of course, go behind him, support him to do that, but I wouldn't encourage it. No way! I'll tell you what this show is about. So basically we're gonna get 3 dishes. You don't know what you're about to eat. You have to be very honest, and obviously your opinion matters to me personally a lot.
Okay, yeah.
You've had your fair share of food in your life, and you've had your fair share of Asian food in your life. So you would be a tough critic, and I hope you enjoy it. But regardless, if it's a dish that you would order again, not necessarily a bad dish, it's just if would you order it again? Yes. If you wouldn't order it again, it's a no.
Okay. How many no's have you gotten over the past few episodes?
Today we got 1 out of.
We got 1. Last season, I think we might have done 50, 60 dishes, maybe even more than that, and we got 2.
Okay,
Seriously.
so
All
right.
Yeah, we only got
Good.
We want people to be honest, because it's not that the dish is bad. It just means it's just not to your liking.
Yeah,
You
that's
wouldn't
right.
order it
Exactly.
again. You wouldn't order it again.
It's a personal preference.
Yeah.
Hey.
And no button zaps you. Just saying. Zaps. You lose your head.
Are you sure?
On that note, please close your eyes and I'll bring over your first dish.
Okay.
Have you eaten at Ito?
No.
Ah, cool.
So, I'm excited.
Awesome. Feel free to open your eyes.
Okay. Ooh. Right. Appearance, it looks great. Looks like a bit of tuna on a cracker. Bataga, I can see. I don't see how this can taste bad, to be quite honest. Like, I just know it's going to be good because you've got the texture there, you've got the beautiful tuna, bataga. I love bataga, so.
I love when you do this with a chef because they kind of get it. You know,
was
doing it with a
immediate,
non-chef,
though.
you'll be like, oh, I don't know, this looks like a beef.
It looks very big to be a one biter.
No, I think it's a couple of bites.
I love the sound of that crunch.
How can this be bad?
Oh my god. I love that you had kind of made up your mind before you even put it in your mouth. Like you already knew what the flavors were going to do together.
I mean, obviously I didn't see the acid, but as soon as you bite into it, it's like boom, like you get possibly some yuzu or something in there.
So Chef Eric is Italian. He's bringing a little bit of an Italian heritage to some of the dishes, which is why there's shaved bataga on top. There's bonito bread, so the bread is actually Lebanese bread because I needed to put a bit of me into this dish. No, I'm joking, but so there's dusted in bonito flakes and just tuna.
Yeah, you do get that smoky like dashi bonito type flavor, which is delicious. So yes from me.
Amazing.
From you,
Easily.
that's it. 5 yeses.
I could
That's
eat
5 yeses. That's
I could
it.
eat like 10 of them without
Easy.
a doubt. Yeah.
When was the moment that you started transitioning from being a chef to feeling famous, like being recognized? No, but like, it's true because there must have been a moment where things started shifting into that.
Well, look, the thing is, I've done TV for a while now. My first TV thing that was like, I had my first web series. I'm not sure if anyone remember. It was called Shelfie. It was on ABC iView. I would go to people's houses, open their fridge, and cook something from whatever was in their fridge or in their pantry.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was like 15-minute episodes. That's where I got my first kind of like thing about TV and stuff like that. That turned into the Chef's Line. That was a small 2-season where I hosted this show with Melissa Leong. This was on SBS.
She's amazing.
Long time ago. So it just went from there, like just, you know, and then I went to the streets during COVID where, you know, we filmed my first TV show, just myself.
Streets by Dan Hong.
Yeah, where the first season was okay. Like it was like, because it was filmed during COVID, we actually couldn't film on the actual street. So it's just mostly shot in the studio about me doing my version of famous street foods in certain countries and stuff like that. And then the second season was when it got really exciting because I got to film it in Hong Kong.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess during COVID, I got a lot of following from my lockdown videos as well, which was a lot of
really
people
good.
started following me
Seen
since.
the lockdown videos.
They were
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think that's when a lot of people started following me too.
What was the best thing you ate while filming the streets with Dan Home?
Oh, that's hard. I mean, one thing I ate which was absolutely amazing was this roast goose in a part of Hong Kong, just outside Hong Kong, called I think Shangseng. It's one of the last places to roast goose over charcoal.
Wow.
And obviously when you go to Hong Kong, you always have to have roast goose. It's like the best. No one eats roast duck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just the fact that it was roasted over charcoal in this place that's been there for like 100 years, it was just so greasy, but in a good way. Like goose is really fatty, but in a good way. When you eat the drumstick on its own and then the fat just like, wow, runs down your arm. And I ate it on a table outside the restaurant in the mountains. So it was kind of like really surreal. Like
the whole experience.
Yeah, the whole experience was awesome.
That's amazing. What about from the creations that you've made? What's your favorite dish?
Oh, that's hard. A lot of people ask chefs that. To be honest, I don't really like eating my own food. Like it's kind of like I've been slaving away, like cooking for everyone. Yeah. I don't like to eat it. It's weird, hey?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what time I finish work. I would rather go home and make something than eat at the restaurant after I finished working.
For me though, your cheeseburger spring rolls, like, no, seriously.
You probably hate that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You've probably had those a million times over. But for me, moving here from Cyprus, that was one of the most mind-blowing bites I'd had when I first moved here, because it was such a blend of cultures and textures, and I still remember who I was with and the moment I had it. I was like, holy shit.
People want to have fun.
Yeah,
People want to have fun, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like everyone loves a cheeseburger. They've never had it in a spring roll. It's tasty. It's delicious. That American cheese always does it too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, the thing is, it's also about the taste, right? It's like I wanted to make it taste exactly like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
And then you did.
Yeah.
And
so
you
it's
did.
like, so what's in a McDonald's cheeseburger? It's onions, ketchup, mustard, the beef, and the cheese, basically.
Genius.
And pickles, sorry, and pickles.
On that note, please close your eyes while I bring the next dish. Okay, you can open your eyes.
Ooh, well, I could smell it as soon as, like, before I opened my eyes. It smelled almost like a shellfish bisque or something like that, really concentrated, roasted prawn smell. That automatically is
Delicious.
enticing. Yeah.
I actually really want to observe how you go about taking this.
Eating this?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so what I would do is I'd probably like try and release the flesh off here. Probably use my fingers, dip it in here.
That was done beautifully.
You get that spice. Is it like preserved lime or something? Pickled lime or something like that? Maybe like a preserved lemon in there.
Yuzu kosher. Lots of yuzu peppers, chili.
Very nice.
I love the way you peeled it.
The head, you just kind of go like suck it a bit.
Yeah. The best part.
It's nice. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah. Delicious.
It's tasty, it's fresh, it's so fresh. That's the best part about it. It's so much acid and it's just nice. Yeah, it's
very nice, very nice.
Beautiful.
2 from 2.
After fine dining, what was your first, like your next step?
I was working at Tetsuya's. That was 2005. 2006, I got my first sous chef role at the opening of a Bentley restaurant bar on Crown Street. So I was the original sous chef there.
Wow, bro.
So I worked there for 2 years as the sous chef. And that's when I won the Josephine Pignolet Award, which is now the Good Food Guide Young Chef of the Year. And then I got to travel to New York for a couple of months. I staged at this restaurant called WD50, which was what I was into at the time, which was like molecular gastronomy and all that stuff. And then I came back. To be honest, I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I got a call from Frank Roberts, and then we went from there. So basically he said, we've got this bistro called Lotus that we're looking for a head chef, and if I wanted to do a tasting for Justin, and then it went from there. And then I've been with Merivale ever since. 2008. This is my 17th year.
That's incredible.
Oh my God.
How do you manage life, like for you, especially 3 kids, family, the chef, the TV. Like I genuinely I can take something from this because obviously it's.
Look, you know, you've just got to look after the people, your guys, and then you got to lead through them. And you know, you can get a lot more work-life balance out of your life if you have developed your guys into to good leaders. It sounds a bit cliched, but it's kind of like the higher up you become, the more of a people person you have to be. I got into this industry just to cook, but now I'm like, well, not only do I have to cook, I have to inspire, I have to develop my guys, I have to lead. The guys who are directly under you that have to lead their own teams, you got to keep them close. Not only empower them, but also have those expectations for them. It's not easy. There's issues all the time, and then the family too, but I'm lucky to have a wife that's very supportive.
She's amazing.
My kids are at that age now where we don't have to look after them as much. You know, my daughter's in high school now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and you know, my kids are in school. None of them are in daycare or anything like that, so it's a lot easier.
You get the daytime at least.
Yeah, it's heaps easier now.
You throw them in the school and they're like, vacation.
The annoying thing is that holidays are more expensive because we can only go during school holidays.
Your next dish is ready.
One of my favorite dishes.
And I have a gut feeling you might have seen this one in the corner of your eye. Okay, you can open your eyes.
Ooh, yum. This looks some type of like a Ito version of like a miso cod type thing. I reckon it's like something like a Murray cod or something like that. Oh, look at that. You can tell by the texture that's properly been like marinated in the miso for like a couple of days at least. You know, because it sort of changes that into that really beautiful like flaky texture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the belly because it's my favorite.
You can tell just by looking at it, really.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a chef. Come on, man. Yeah, it's like koji. You can taste like it's really delicious, really umami. Is it kind of like a beurre blanc?
Yes, it is exactly that.
What grains is this? It's
Gailan.
Oh, right.
So you know with the Italians how they do saute lemon, olive oil, chili, kind of with the greens, and this is Eric's take of sauteed greens Italian way. And then like the Samari cod with mirin, sake, and miso.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Italian meets Japan in a beurre blanc, which is kind of like a French.
Yeah. It works.
It does work.
It works. Delicious. It's delicious. Another yes.
Favorite drink. That's really good.
He loves food.
Yeah, I can tell.
If there's anything I love more than cooking, it's eating.
Your wife, does she cook at home?
Yeah, she cooks a lot for my kids and stuff. She's the one that makes the school lunches and all that. I just cook like on the weekends because we just moved into it late last year. We bought a new house. We used to live in Chinatown. Now that I've got like a backyard and stuff, I light the barbie up a lot. Yeah.
Who's the better cook? Who's the better cook at home?
My wife's really good at cooking. She's Indonesian, so she cooks amazing Indonesian food. But of course, I'm the better cook.
What was your favorite out of the 3 dishes?
You know what? Might be this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's just so tasty, and it's got so many different elements. Like I love it. You got the freshness from the gailan, that beautiful miso fish. The sauce brings it all together. It's got that acidity in the sauce too, which like.
It's a good dish.
Delish.
You can finish it, by the way. Don't leave it. Well done, man. I'm honestly very proud of what you've done.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly.
I'm impressed with what you've done. I mean, it's some really good restaurants.
Thank you. No, honestly, but watching you from the sidelines, what you've created the last few years is... Like, since you started your career, it's been incredible, man. Incredible.
We're down to the final segment of the show.
Oh, I forgot you were still filming.
So this segment is called Pitch Your Plate, and your roles are now going to reverse. Ibby gets to click the yes and no buzzers. You get to pitch your next dream hospitality venture. It can be anything from a restaurant to a food truck to an actual product. He will give you an honest take on whether or not
give me the next
you want to
big
partner with.
the next big thing. Oh,
I mean, you have not opened a venue for yourself, like your name. What if you were to do a venue for yourself, like just under Dan Hong?
It'll be cheeseburgers that taste
yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, the thing is like
Vietnamese restaurant.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the one what really hasn't been done yet is actually a Vietnamese restaurant where the service is amazing. There's a great wine list. You use amazing produce, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like that is definitely missing, you know, because Vietnamese cuisine can be elevated and just like any other cuisine. And I just don't think it's been done yet. You know, it just hasn't. I mean, they have these sort of modern Vietnamese places which they think is like elevated Vietnamese cooking, but it's not really. It's just Vietnamese food on like nicer plates and stuff like that and presented in a different way. But I think if you kind of had that whole package, you know, still make it obviously really fun. Yeah, I think that's missing.
I mean, I'd be crazy not to invest my money with that, if it's that long behind. It could be any kind of restaurant. It could be Afghani food. I mean, I'm gonna say yes. But if he's cooking, tapping into his heritage, I mean, that's what I did with Noor, by the way. When I started Noor, it was literally came at the back of like being annoyed that there isn't anywhere cool, like a Middle Eastern restaurant that had the full package at the time. Because every time I wanted Middle Eastern, I'd go out west. And I was like, why can't there be a Middle Eastern restaurant here in the city or in the suburbs near the city that I can go take someone to and be proud? I completely get the need for a Vietnamese restaurant. I just genuinely believe it will work. So yes.
Yes.
And it's Dan Hong. I mean, fuck.
Let's go.
Do it.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was epic.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank
Couple
you.
of photos.
Yeah, for sure.